EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers, Dave Canales. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
He's had his ups and downs as a pro, but last year, a major league up as he led the Panthers to the NFC South title and his first playoff appearance as a starting quarterback, mainly on the strength of his ability to finish games.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Brooks. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Hubbard again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Hubbard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are on the season opener. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. What we'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Time for the Bears offense to take the field. Their QB, big strides in 2025, hoping to establish himself as one of the best in the league this season. The former Heisman winner, Caleb Williams.
The former #1 overall pick. He is truly becoming the Bears franchise quarterback that they've been seeking for a long, long time. Now, trying to get the 30 touchdown passes and 4,000 yards in the season, as well as getting to the Super Bowl. Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On play action, here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
He was defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
Once again, it's Swift. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's the receivers that spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They give it off here to the tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag, that'll push him back 5. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
To throw, it's Williams. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So this offense headed back out. Panthers offensive coordinator Brad Idzik there. His guys have the first half lead here as they try to find some ways to attack this defense. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Young's got his guys 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's the option. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Williams. And this one's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That's taken in. It's Xavier again. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Pickett back to throw. Pickett slides down and he picks up the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's complete out right to the Taylor Trimble. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 13 yards out. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's Kyle Monangai here for the first time. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and hammer it in with Monangai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monangai punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers offense had Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. Now, he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better, and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break through, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
Pickett. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. To the air, Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll get this into the hands of the Doomsday. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Williams going to look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Pickett. Good coverage downfield. Madden taking on, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
One of the great coaches in football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Pickett. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Our trip around the league starts now, and we go to a land down under. Both teams taking long flights to Melbourne, Australia. The 49ers taking on the Rams. And this is the reigning league MVP, Matthew Stafford. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Rams had to travel a long way to get there, but they get the Week 1 victory over their NFC West rival. From there, why don't we take a look at the Saints and Lions from Ford Field in Detroit. And it's Greg Dortch. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. This is going to be a 41-yard touchdown. The Lions, trying to win the home opener, they have the lead at halftime. Lastly, let's check out the impact player from this opening slate of games of 2026, and it's this man. And it's a man picked up late in the process from Philadelphia, A.J. Brown. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Patriots begin their AFC title defense and spoil the Seahawks Super Bowl party as they come away with the road win. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. In our game, we saw a solid first half out of Chuba Hubbard. His guys looking to start the new season off with a victory. Can they make this halftime lead hold up? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin commentators Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First down, Bears.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Williams, a give to Monangai. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight cover. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Panthers take over.
So this offense headed back out. Panthers offensive coordinator Brad Idzik there. His guys are out in front, and they'll try to work on trying to find some ways to extend this lead. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's got it up over the 30 to the 41. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 43-yard line.
On play action, Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. Able to get away. They shakes him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Back to throw. Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Monangai going to run it out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down, Chicago.
Here's Williams. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
An inside run with Monangai. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw, Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams, 35 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Young's got his guys 1st and 10. Young quickly to the flat. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for our Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
They go play
line.
action. Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long. Young. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young from 17 yards out. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Once again, it's Monunga. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw, it's Williams. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
16 yards. First down, Bears.
Monungai up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Chicago.
Throwing is Williams. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. They'll run from the gun, Monungai. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And it's caught. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Carolina,
we have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy. The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Bryce Young. He's got an arm, but he's got wheels as well. Tucks it, runs, score. 17 yards for the touchdown. The Panthers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, we bring you another opener that's got some real star power to it. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to run behind his pads and power it in 8 yards for the touchdown. Already some unfortunate injury news to tell you about from the opening slate of games. The top story, more problems for the #2 overall pick from last year, Travis Hunter. It was an injury that didn't look good, and it turns out it's a dislocated ankle. He'll likely miss the first half of the year, but the hope is he'll be ready to come back and contribute sometime around late October. So good to have football back front and center. Here is our first EA Sports Player of the Week. And the honor goes to this man, Jared Goff. He was tremendous in the win over the Saints. And he came through with 5, count them, 5 touchdown passes on the day. Meanwhile, we give you the full list of this week's top performers, including the Ravens' Lamar Jackson in the AFC. With this opening week of action now complete, time for a look at the NFL leaders in passing yards. And the man who came bursting out of the gate in week 1, the man who finished second to Matthew Stafford a season ago, Jared Goff of the Lions. With that, a look at the scores from a wild first week of the new NFL season. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.